You're back at The Daily Show for a segment about how pivotal Latino voters are in this election.
It looks like the Democrats are in trouble. And you might be thinking, how is this possible? Donald Trump is winning Latinos? Build the wall, Donald Trump? Mass deportations, Donald Trump? Guy who thinks Daddy Yankee is a baseball player, Donald Trump?
It's exciting to be a writer on this piece, and can you break it down for our listeners? Like, what was this segment about?
It's about a call to action for Biden, a call to action to Julie Chavez Rodriguez, his campaign manager. It's a call to action for Latinos and everybody listening that we are the largest voting bloc after white people. 36 million Latinos are going to vote, and we're going to decide who's going to be president. And it's tricky now because we don't care about immigration. Unfortunately, I thought we did, but we don't give a flying F about immigration. We care about our businesses. We care about improving our business, about getting bank loans, about getting taxes cut.
But yeah, paying for groceries and gas, and that's like what this piece is focusing on. And as writers, we hear you're coming. We get very excited, and we kind of want to pitch some ideas. And I was also researching like how important Latinos are. Like they're the biggest voting bloc.
Yeah.
We are the fastest growing population in America. That's right. Fastest growing. You know what that means? We be f***ing.
And the thing is that white people are shrinking too. And then you see why white fragility is such a thing.
I'm totally fine with it.
No, I know you're not. I wasn't looking at you, Kat, like blaming you, or looking at you try to. No.
I think there should be much fewer white people.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I mean, we can all live together. I mean, that's the one thing, the beautiful thing about Latin people. We love everybody. We'll have sex with everyone. We love everybody. We love having sex with everyone. We love Black, Asian, Jewish, white. You name it.
And that's what this podcast is really about, is, who are the Latino voters also going to have sex with?
Yes.
So would they rather fuck Trump or Biden in this election is the question. So getting back to the piece, though.
Let's get back to the real thing.
So since the Latino voters, they do have the power to really swing this election whichever way they want. Mm-hmm. And they are losing ground with Biden and gaining ground with Trump. Even though Biden's the one who's trying harder, what is it that you think the Democrats are doing wrong in their messaging? Like, why are they losing Latino voters right now?
Because they take us for granted, man. I mean, I know Trump is finally, Trump already knew in 2020, and that's why he was able to get Florida. Republicans were working hard. They were coming at us in WhatsApp with ads. Mm-hmm. They were coming at us in our Spanish language radio stations with all kinds of trigger words like socialism that triggers Cubans, Venezuelans, and Colombians now because the influx of immigrants from Venezuela escaping Maduro. I may be getting thick into the Latin politics, but that's what we're here for. And they came at us with ads. They talked our talk. Biden assumed, in 2020, the Democrats assumed that we were Democrats just because we were Latino. But no, you have to come for us. You have to work for us. You have to knock on our doors. You have to call us. You have to talk about the words that trigger us into voting for you. And there were so many Latin organizations, grassroots, that got zero help in Arizona and Texas. Zero help. These Latinas were doing it by themselves, and they gave us Arizona, and they almost purpleized Texas, but they didn't have any funds. And that's where the mistake is. Put that money in these grassroots organizations that are working their ass off to flip these red states, which are ridiculous that they're red. I mean, Arizona is 30% Latino. Texas is the majority is Latino, 40% Latino, 12% Black. White people are a minority in Texas.
The fact that Texas hasn't gone blue yet is such a failure, I think, on the Democratic Party's part. Like, because we could have totally made that blue before.
It's a hard one, though, because they have gerrymandered it to a motherfucking inch. I mean, now that they got AI, that shit's going to be even crazier. I mean, they have so many blocks over there, so many tricks up their sleeve.
Yeah, they're just making it so much harder to vote. And it's been proven, like you said, with the grassroots organizations, that is where the real difference matters, when you get the people registered to vote in those communities
Yep.
and increase the voter block. Even by a few numbers, we realize it does make a big difference.
Yeah, that's the one thing I never knew about politics and voting was it's just a few numbers. I mean, sometimes it's one person voting that makes a difference.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So it makes you realize how important your vote is. So the apathy, Latinos have apathy too. They have the apathy. They feel like, I mean, I've been traveling around with my show, my MSNBC show, Leguizamo Does America, and I can't name the cities, but people are living in hard places that get no funding, that get no, the schools are defunded, hospitals are going away because they're trying to gentrify and urban renewal, basically, kill these cities where Latin people are living. So they understandably, they're upset and angry and have apathy.
Yeah, and Biden's the president now, so it's
Right.
natural to think, well, he's
Right.
the one to blame. 'Cause it's
And people
under
have
him.
short-term memories, too.
Yeah.
They don't realize that Trump handled COVID so badly that's why we had such huge inflationary problems and have all these economic problems. But Biden is fixing it and helping it. But,
Yeah, but they're not good at getting that message across.
No,
Yeah.
definitely. We weren't good at it with Obama either.
Yeah. And in terms, we were talking about like reaching them in their language, in Spanish, and now they're even putting money into like Spanglish
I
ads.
love Spanglish. I mean, Spanglish only makes you laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really. It's Latinos who like to goof.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
That's funny. That's one thing that we didn't put into the piece, but there was a lot of material on Biden getting what they called like a Spanish and Spanglish war room. We were like, oh, it'd be so funny if we could do a sketch to put John like in the Spanglish war room.
Oh, that'd be hot.
Yeah,
That'd
like
be
being all the
hot.
different generals.
But we did Spanglish in our piece. Basically, I mean, all Latinos now are trying to do Spanglish, which is just a mixture. It's not like we're not using made-up Spanglish words, which that's really Spanglish to me. Is made-up words like when I grew up, I was saying bloquear la puerta, which is lock the door, but it's an English word that doesn't exist. Parquear el carro, park the car. Watchar, look out. Words that we make up and make Spanishized.
Yeah.
That's the real Spanglish. But now Spanglish just means you flip between both languages really easy.
Okay. It's like the brunch of languages, like smashing the two
It is.
together.
It's lunch and breakfast smashed together, and
Yeah.
it's yummy.
Yeah. I was putting that in brunch terms so the white people would understand it better.
And the hungry folk out there, the foodies.